Let's do the open.
Welcome back to the Hank situation.
Lifestyle. There goes the open.
I'm not saying.
All right, we are live. We are live. I don't know, Walter. Come on, let's do the jazz hands, people. Come on, jazz hands.
What the hell's going on
this
with
is
that
gonna,
live thing?
This is gonna be. This is gonna be a little bit crazy today because we're doing we're using a whole completely new system here, which I have to run. So
there we
it looks good.
Yeah,
I have the video up. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I have to run this thing.
So
yes,
that
absolutely.
intro was pretty neat.
Yeah, so listen, I hope everyone has their big girl panties on, their technician broadcasting panties on, because we are live. This is episode 353 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast, and the title of our show, as Babyface is talking in the background, I need a button that automatically shocks Babyface. So
that didn't actually mute, did it?
No. I need a button that actually shocks him. But anyway, it's episode 353. The Second Amendment is undead. Change my mind. Yes, the Second Amendment is a walking zombie right now, undead. So change my mind. Joining me to talk about that. There he goes, Babyface P. Right there. What's up, Babyface P?
Try not to get myself cut out.
Yeah, you're trying to figure out where you're at. And also joining us, boom, there he goes. My man, Mamello, Walter Kello. He's a good fellow.
The white fella.
Someone told me that I need to stick to my day job and not rap. So, by the way.
Stop trying to do that crap. They call rap. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, shout out to everyone out there. I could see, I'm not even using YouTube at all. I'm using a completely different app to do all of this, but I can see the chat coming through here. So let me see if I can go in here quickly, Walt, and just see who I can shout out here. The Tyven Show says he's number 1. Armament and Axes, DCG 44s, Jade Grew, SoCal Gunner, Flopping Garbage, Michael Bender, Magnum Boys, Imposter, Ladarius McNair. He's new. Yeah, he's new. Randy Peacock is out there. Jafari H. I edit my sub MOAAK. Mike Bryan is out there. Chris Williams, Dan Hates You, The Archangel, Pixamite, also Paul K. Jake Delahome, Rob Avis, there's a bunch of people. Lewis 1911, Master Sergeant Poppy, Armament and Axes, MC1SC, aka Mika, James Lawson, Simpson Road Larry, YNH, Big Dick Willie.
Willie!
I hope you guys are used to this. You're seeing we're like a 3-headed. Is it a Hydra that has 3 heads?
Yep.
Serpent.
Yeah. Everyone move their head side to side. Come on, Babyface, you're not moving your head. There you go.
Don't get
confusing. The people are fainting out there in the world. The Pants. Let me see. Rob Avis, Rafael Morales, Brian Wyatt. I think Babyface is sending me some kind of link.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm putting news in. I'm getting us news.
Oh, okay. Let's see who else we got in here.
Do I see that besides the flash that came up on Babyface's on screen? That's all I saw it as. His thing. Are they stacked up somewhere?
If you look in the chat, like in the Skype chat, you'll see all the links.
Yeah, it's in Skype. So the way that
they're coming.
Yeah. So
it's pretty cool, isn't that?
Let me explain.
I'm like a black.
Let me explain.
NRA legal team wins. Somebody's going to have to eat some crow.
That's why I stuck it in there.
Let me explain this to everyone out there. This is going to be a little bit new because this is not like when we were using Hangouts to do it. It was self-switching and all that. So now I'm going to be switching, so sometimes you'll see all of us up here. Sometimes you'll see 2 of us or 1 of us, depending on what's going on here. But we're trying this out. We're trying this out to see how it works.
I'm in the back of the bus. I'm the little guy in the back of the bus on my end. Are you the same way, Babyface? You up in the corner?
I'm on the. I don't know. Yeah. So right now I'm in the corner. If you watch the video, we're split in 3.
I've been bad. I get put in the corner. So.
Yeah. Walter. Yeah. Don't worry, Walter. You look good.
Nobody puts Walter in the corner.
In grade school they used to do that stuff, and the teacher would make me stand in the corner, and I'm like, so.
Yeah.
I ain't getting hit with a hairbrush or something, so I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Is a hairbrush even going to work on you, Walter?
If you get hit with a hairbrush from your mama, it works on you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really? Okay, I was just wondering because I mean, you were probably a tough little kid.
I remember in 3rd grade, I was sitting in class one time, and you never forget this stuff. And the teacher, I was talking. I was a talker. I was always talking, And the teacher come up behind me with her fingernail, went top of my head, and went, dunk. I was like, uh-oh. old school teacher from the South,
Yeah. Did you ever get whoopings in class?
I got twice in elementary school.
Okay, how do they give the whoopings?
Not in class. It was down to the principal. That was down in the principal administered the punishment. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if you needed the whoopings, they would give you a letter or something that you take to the principal, tells them how many.
Oh, you got marched down. You got marched down there by the teacher.
Oh, okay.
You got marched down there and you read your acts, your crimes, and then bend over, grab it. It's time to get it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've been through all kinds of different stuff. I know my mom was a teacher, and so back in Guyana, the teacher can apparently administer the whoopings to you. Yeah. So she just went straight in on the whoopings. They didn't wait. They were more efficient.
No going to the teacher.
Yeah.
No going to the principal.
Yeah. Now let's do a millennial check here. Babyface P, did you ever get whoopings in school?
Oh God, no. No, they were afraid to touch me. No, people would get sued if they did that in my day.
Yeah. Well, one time I got it because I kind of picked a fight with 2 other kids, and I was beating them both. But the second time I don't really know where I got it. I guess I just mouthed back a little bit too much, and that's where I got it. It happened so quick. I was like, "What the hell just happened?"
Mm-hmm.
But anyways.
Yeah, Christopher Boyne says that his gym teacher was responsible for the whoopings. There you go. And let's see. Tyven Show wants to know what we're using. So let me see. Tyven Show, I'm not using XSplit or OBS. I'm using. Go ahead.
Actually, that's what Will was recommending you use, OBS.
Yeah,
that's what I use for game stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're not using either one of those. We're using something called, well, first of all, we're all, Babyface and Walter are dialing in on Skype. So that's the new way that we'll be doing it for anyone that's going to be joining us in the future. And then I'm controlling all of that through a piece of software called ECAM Live. No, we don't get any money from them or anything like that.
We're about to start a cam show for everybody, so get ready.
Yeah, so Babyface is going to strip.
Taking his shirt off.
I thought like cams and cars, man.
Yeah, you missed it if you didn't. No, it's like cams, but
like cameras. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
ECAM. It's called ECAM with 2 M's, ECAM Live. Okay. So there you go for anyone who wants to know what exactly we are using. So okay, so let me just get this all started off today. It's Friday, TGIF.
Yep.
It's Friday, so.
Yep.
Lots of people dialing in right now saying how they got whooped. Ronald Hotboy says we got whooped with a paddle and signed it afterwards.
Oh, that's like when the pilot shoots down the Japanese or something. They put the flag on the side of the plane.
Yeah, that's crazy. Armament and Access says I got paddled in junior high a couple of times. Interesting. SoCal Gunner says I did when I lived in Texas as a kid. And Brian Wyatt said once I had to scrub the scuff marks off the entire gym floor with dish pad.
I had to stay after school and write on the board.
Yeah.
It was like The Simpsons. Dun, 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 dun. I had to stand in the corner, stay after school. That didn't bother me too much.
Yeah. Lola is telling me that the county that we live in, they actually still can whoop the kids' asses, which is cool.
I don't think it would hurt anybody.
No.
Sometimes you got to reboot the computer.
Yeah.
And that's the way you reboot it, with a little bit of corporal punishment. So.
Yeah. Kiaski says he was in the stock for 10 minutes today. You're a grown-ass man. What you do? What you do in your own time?
He's talking about the AKVs. They came back in stock today.
Okay. I read that. So
that's him in the stocks.
Yeah, that's my dyslexia. See, I can't even say it properly. Dyslexia. So, you know what? Here, I'll tell you guys a story. So, everyone knows I lived in Nigeria. And when I lived in Nigeria, there was a huge, almost like a mall. Nigeria was and still is an oil-rich country, so they had pretty good shopping centers and stuff like that. So close to my school, they built a new one over there, and lots of the kids would go over there and steal stuff. So that shopping center put in an automatic whipping machine. So when those kids,
the mall guard would take you to the whooper.
Yeah, if you got busted, they put you on the whipping machine, and you got your ass beat from the machine.
You sure this wasn't some sort of like sex toy that they turned into an abuse device?
I don't know.
They repurposed it, and you don't even know.
It could have been. Could have been.
Were you getting whooped with like big dildos or something?
Yeah, this is weird.
No, it was a whipping machine. I didn't get any ass whoopings with that machine. I remember one time I took a test, and I think the teacher said, "Oh, for everything you get wrong, you'll get you'll get like a lash or something like that happened, or no, if you fail this test, you'll get lashes or whatever." So. I didn't even pay attention, and I failed the test. I didn't even really care. I was a pretty good student, but I just didn't give a crap. So they beat me. A couple of lashes, I think. And then I went home to my mom, and and I told my mother, I was all mad, and she was like, "What are you mad about?" I was like, "Oh, these people beat me, And she was like, "Okay, why did they beat you?" So I explained to her, and then she was like, "Okay, for everything you got wrong, I'm going to beat you." You
can't win for losing.
No. So yeah. So that was the last time I ever told my mom shit about what was going on in school. So there you go. Anyway, that's good stuff. All right. So listen, the main title of the show. It's Friday, so we're just going to talk about whatever the hell we want to. Plus, we're testing out this software, right, Babyface?
Yup.
Babyface is keeping an eye on it. We're doing good.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Working better than the crazy ass Hangout. I feel like. Go ahead.
I think Hangouts is just a pile of garbage. So.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like we were living in the Stone Age for a long time in the caves.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna ask everybody if they can see this. I'm gonna do this one time. Boom.
No, they can't. They can't.
Can't see anything.
Only Babyface and myself can see the stuff the crazy stuff you're doing on Skype, Walt. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I will figure out, Walter, a way that you can do stuff. I don't know exactly how we're going to do that. We'll work on it. We'll figure out a way that you could do crazy things and people and the folks out there can see it. We're getting lots of comments. I can't see how many people are watching us, but I do want to remind everyone watching us, first of all, thanks for watching. Definitely smash those thumbs ups. We need that. Share this video as well. Also, if you're not subscribed to the Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded, which is the channel this is going live on, then what we need you to do is subscribe, and then somewhere down there you should be able to ring the bell. So that way you get notified when we put stuff up. I guess that's how you do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Yeah. So.
100.
Okay, Lola says we got 100 peoples out there in the world. We are kicking it. We're kicking it.
So, question: how did last night go? I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
Okay, so Walter.
Last night was the one with Jim Fuller, right?
Yes, Jim Fuller was on last night. I think it went pretty well. First of all, we did it early, Walt. Mm-hmm. So that's you guys were off yesterday anyway. So yeah. Jim is on the West Coast. Plus, he's how do I put this delicately?
He's an older person.
Yeah, he's a silver fox.
Yeah, but I mean, you started at 5, so that's 2:00 and
2:00 his time. That was lunchtime.
Yeah,
is that like martini time? Or
yeah, because he said at 7, which I guess would have been like 5 his time. Yeah. He starts shutting down. So
4, yeah, 3 hours.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, there you go. One of those.
Well, I mean, he's in Las Vegas, right, or Nevada, right?
He's in Vegas.
3 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours.
So I think it was a good conversation, though. We had some good conversations there. You guys can find that. I did put up a 30-minute clip of when he was talking about the whole "Are you guys ready for freedom?" situation that went down.
Yeah.
You know, I think everyone remembers that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember Babyface? That was the thing a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, where he said, I don't know if you can handle freedom.
Oh yeah. I forgot about. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Yeah. I think it was a good talking, like a good thing to. I don't think there was anything wrong with what he said, even though he got backlash for it. I think that was stupid.
That's his opinion. You know, you can have it.
Well, first of all,
it wasn't even an opinion. It was just a straight question.
Yeah.
Well.
And Jim Fuller, like, I don't know if anyone thinks that he's not a gun guy or doesn't believe in the Second Amendment. I think he was just trying to get us to think, like, hey, you know.
Can we handle it? I think we can, 100%.
So basically all you got to say is if you went back in time to 1968, pre-1968, could you handle it?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, it's not a matter of can I handle it. It's are we civilized enough, or have we become uncivilized enough where we can't handle it? Because back then nobody had a problem. There was no problems. There was no mass shootings. There was no, you could buy a freaking 20mm lottery for less than $100.
Yeah.
By the way, did you get that text, Walter?
What's that?
Did you get that text I sent you yesterday of Lottie ammo for sale?
Yeah, I did. $80-something.
$87 a round.
Yeah. Those cases look like the same cases I have that are made by Hanzio Ironworks. So,
yeah.
I always say 30, 60, 90, 120. I go about $30 a shot, but you could spend that much, I'm sure. I mean, it looked like some fancy projectiles I had in it too. So.
Yeah.
They were like Sabo rounds or something. They didn't have a 20 mil.
Yeah, but no, I mean, society got along just fine with the guns like it used to be. There was no craziness and all this stuff. It's okay. There was always been crime. There's always been hoodlums, and there's always been people doing stuff, but probably proportionally no more than there is now. So
yeah.
Yeah. It's all a lot of it's been created through the media and the leftists, which is all they're trying to do is gain control of things, by taking away your guns.
Yeah.
But
also, what are the laws going to do anyway for the criminals or bad guys that don't give a shit about the laws?
Do anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a law that said don't crash planes into buildings. That's a no-no.
Surprisingly enough, it's only been one group of people that ever done that. So, and they weren't affected by the gun laws in this country anyway. So we'll just leave it at that. You can figure it out. That's a factual thing. It's not something I created in my old crusty mind.
Yeah. I think it was a good thing for people to think about, and I think that kind of like segues into what I wanted to talk about today because. Honestly, I think the Second Amendment, the reason why I put undead, I was going to put the Second Amendment as dead. It's probably not quite dead. It's probably been dying for some time. I think it's in an undead state at this moment, like a zombie walking around, because I don't really think we have what we think is freedom. I know there's people that get mad at me when I say that, and I'm like, why are you mad? You mad because of a bump stock ban? Bump stock is just an accessory. Actually, what happened is
exactly that's the point. It is just an stupid accessory.
But hold on, it's not an accessory actually because the ATF reclassified it, and a bump stock is now a machine gun. But it's a machine. So
it's a firearm, right?
Yeah, it's a firearm. It's a machine gun, and you can't own it. So there's no amount of paperwork or anything that you could do. They all have to be destroyed. And if the ATF is allowed to take anything, make it a firearm, make it a machine gun, and then say that you have to get rid of it, no one can own it, no manufacturer, no one in the country can own it, police departments can't own it, then we are in a whole new state of bullshit.
Okay, so all right, just calm down a second. I don't know if you know, but currently in the Supreme Court, there's a case that's going to be arguing, challenging all this regulatory lawmaking.
Because they can't.
Because they can't legally do this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's actually being challenged. It's going to be challenged in the Supreme Court. And there's a chance that it could get through because
they can't make law.
They're
Congress
not
makes law.
Right, correct. And the excuse is, well, it's regulatory stuff. Well, that's not an excuse when your ass ends up in jail for 10 years.
Yeah.
It turns into a law.
Yeah.
So that's being challenged in the Supreme Court. So if that were to get turned over, knocked down, then
everything would come crumbling down with it.
You would think so, yeah.
Well, okay.
I mean, look at me. Look at me. They say the upper is a firearm. Well, I mean, I got a letter for everybody that's wondering, and nothing's changed. the letter said nothing except the same thing it said from the first letter, that they found that it's a firearm. And they have all kinds of excuses and all kinds of fluff and all kinds of bullshit that doesn't make any sense. But I'm going to abide by what they say because I'm not really anxious on going to jail.
But that's why. That's the reason why I'm saying to you that I feel like it's in an undead state, because we're waiting for that Supreme Court thing, right? Meanwhile, they're able to actually seize guns and stuff like that. Someone sent me a link to, let me see if I can pull this link up. Someone sent me a link to this video out there of some company, the company that turned in 60,000 of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to see if I can pull it up here.
That's the distributing company for the bump stock people. That's who did their distributing.
Yeah.
I guess it's owned by them. It's another company, but it's part of their...
Now, I'm going to do something amazing here that you guys have never seen before on the show. Boom! This video, Walter, you're going to have to look at this on the thing, but this is video showing a claw, like in one of those video games, coming and taking boxes, massive boxes. These boxes, for people who are watching this right now, have bump stocks in them. You can see some of them just fell out there. And then they're it's moving it over right now to a machine and throwing it into the shredder. Let's see. There we go. Here's the shredder. There's steam coming out. This freedom is dying right now. Freedom is dying. This is what will happen in the future to your triggers, your guns, your AKs, all that kind of stuff.
Did you see the comment I left on their Facebook? So those machine guns that they're destroying right there, since we're now considering those machine guns, they came from the distributor, whoever that was, that said that they were no longer going to going to turn in that 60,000 or whatever they had. And I posted a comment on their Facebook and I was like, now you guys are part of the list next to Cheaper Than Dirt and Dick's Sporting Goods that nobody will buy from. And it's gotten so many upvotes that it's like the top post. Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of people I guess agree with it.
You're a troublemaker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I do best.
But this is the thing. I mean, look, they're already destroying these things. People are, if people are turning them in and getting things destroyed, then you don't have the Second Amendment. You have some kind of crazy kangaroo court that they could decide, not the, Trump puts out an executive order. Next thing we know, we're dealing with something, and if they're allowed to get away with that, they could do whatever they want. And on top of that, the Supreme Court doesn't want to take up anything that's Second Amendment related. So
we're taking it. They are going to see this one about the regulatory thing and the laws. That is going to happen. So
yeah,
stay tuned.
Well, if that happens, maybe the zombie gets to live a little bit longer. But it hasn't happened, and all I see right now, and I think we've seen this pretty much, in my opinion. I know this is where we're going to fight a little bit. We've seen this, in my opinion, since Trump got elected. When there was a guy in the White House that everyone can get mad at and push back at and fight and call up their senators and congressmen and all that kind of stuff, when there was someone over there that people could do that with, then there was pushback. Right now, no kind of pushback going on. Nothing significant that I could see, at least. And I'm not trying to say that there's no one out there that's fighting for the Second Amendment. Of course there are. There's lots of folks. There's a GOA. There's people in social media like myself, like us here. We talk about it, and there's other people out there doing that. But, I mean, I really feel like the majority of the people out there are just asleep, and they don't realize what they're losing every day. And when people tell me that I shouldn't be mad about the bump stock thing because it's just an accessory and it means nothing, and I think to myself, you guys are batshit crazy.
Who actually says that? I've not heard anybody that has said that. Everybody's been pretty well pro bump stock or anti getting rid of bump stocks.
There are people that think that way.
Yeah. So there's, that's the thing. That's the reason why I'm bringing it up. And I know also that there's a lot of people out there really disappointed in all these things that are going on. Walter, like you just said, man, you're going through your own thing with the ATF. They're just making up shit. Why the hell does a upper on a 50 cal on a bolt action gun have to be serialized? There's no trigger on an upper. But well, I know you don't want to get deep into this.
You're
right?
preaching to the choir. We had somebody in the shop today, another gun person that's been in the gun business for a long time, and his reaction is exactly the same. And he works for a big he works for a major. He's worked for a bunch of different people, and he's like, "What? Really?"
Yeah.
So,
I told Jim that yesterday, and he was like, "What are you talking about?" You know,
Well,
you and I, we had a conversation with Pete Brownell. He was like, "That's crazy."
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah. Oh, it's a shot show.
Yeah. So, what kind of world are we living in?
I mean, I could sit there, like I said, we could sit there and say, I'm going to fight this thing till the end. It's like, well, in the meantime, well, first thing, somebody's got to pay for this fight.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say, Walt. You know, Babyface and I have this conversation about how many millions you won in the lottery.
Yeah. You know what? If I won, honest to God, if I won all these millions in the lottery, I wouldn't fucking fight this thing. I'd be gone.
I know. I was just joking. I'm joking.
I know, but there's way better things to do with your money besides make the lawyer the millionaire.
Yeah.
And I like the lawyer guy. He's not a bad guy.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, we're just joking around. The truth of the matter is, no, there is no lottery other than you won the Obama lottery.
You'd be coming fishing with me in Pango Pango.
Yeah, you don't. That's where they get us, man. That's where they get us. That's where these laws take advantage of people who don't have the money to fight back. We're not freaking Jussie Smollett here. We can't pay off. We can't pay off people and get our own brand of justice as we design it.
I ain't gonna be gay and play with Obama's dinghy to get away. But what was I gonna say? It gets to a point where it's like I can be doing better things on my time. You know, it's okay. Is it giving in? It might be giving in a little bit, but you know what? If I can do something else and not be aggravated with this bullshit, then guess what? I'm gonna go do something else and make money. That's what I'm in business for, to make money. I'm not in the business of fight with ATF.
Well, also, the ATF has more money than you. You know why, Walter? Well, because they have your money and my money and Babyface's money.
And all they have to do with the current thing is if they don't like the way it reads, they just change it. Yep. They'll change the definition of something because, well, you know, that doesn't apply anymore. You know, or well, we need this to say this so we can win in court. You know, and speaking of that, if you go to court, how many years is that going to take? You know, do I have 3 or 4 years to play in court over what?
Yeah.
I don't. You know. So I have an idea to get around things, and I'm not going to talk about that in public because it could be something that could be patentable. But
as long as you call it the Hank, it's all good with me. Yeah. After I get 10 things named after the Hank, then we can have the Babyface. Right, Patrick? We can do the baby. 10 things named the Hank, and then we get the Babyface comes in.
So I will never actually get one. Then that's what you're saying.
We had other acronyms we were going to maybe apply, but I don't want to piss everybody off in the government.
Okay. So Patrick and I were. Wait, hold on. I just went to the wrong camera. Patrick and I were thinking the ATFU. Maybe?
ATFU /0001.
Yeah.
I want that serial number.
The FU ATF?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, that's, you know, but no.
Yeah.
It's called the SHTF 50 when shit hits the fan. I guess it finally
the shit hit the fan a long time ago. It dissipated. It got dried up. You know. I don't know, man. I think we're past that. I know Greg 98K. Here's a thing from Greg 98K real quick, Walt. He says they will go after standard AR-15 uppers next, and their reasoning will be if you remove the gas tube, it's a bolt action, and make those uppers a firearm.
Yes. If you read the letter that we just got about bolt actions, if you take the gas system or you build an AR, they don't say this in the letter, but if you read what they're saying, if you make an AR without a gas system, you just made a bolt action rifle. Now, they consider a bolt action rifle where it goes up and back. That's what they were kind of alluding to in the letter, that it works like a traditional bolt action rifle.
Okay, but what makes that upper though a firearm because it's a bolt action?
The barrel attaches the receiver. There's all kinds of, when you look at it'll make your head explode when you start reading this stuff, because it's like, well, if this then that, and if that then this and this and that, if we do this and do that, and it's like, well, what if and that and this that, and it's like, what the fuck? But yeah, mainly that receiver and barrel screw together. That's one of the things that makes it. They don't like the fact that the upper attaches in the same manner that it does to an AR-15 with the pins. and all that. It goes on and on and on, but there's some things some open ends.
Yeah, but there's a ton of stuff there's a ton of different kinds of uppers out there, and none of them are serialized.
Yes, the whole gas impingement thing is one of the saving graces to some of those the other uppers at this point, because it operates with the gas. It doesn't operate with the bolt. But if you take the gas away and you operate that manually, what have you done? You turn it to a bolt action. So there's some flaws in their reasoning, but at what extent and how much would it cost to battle them on that? I don't know.
Yeah. So hold on, let me see. Let me read this comment to you. James Miller says, would that AR-15 upper ruling be enough to make people revolt en masse? What do you guys think about that?
No.
No. I don't know what would be enough. I think most people are just going to give their shit up, whatever they have,
Well, Well, anyway, so
or just go, listen, I'm not going to give up anything. I'm just going to stay quiet here and not work and keep under the radar, and no one's going to notice me. But I was looking at Mac and Eric Pratt from GOA. They had a live video. I don't know if you guys saw that Mac was talking to Eric Pratt about the bump stock thing. And he made a good point. He said, if we're all officially felons just from having that thing, what if now, combined with the red flag laws, someone red flags you, and when the cops show up, they're like, oh, you have this thing. Congratulations, you're a felon.
Could be.
There's a whole bunch of different parts going together here at the same time that we really should be worried about. And when I say we, I'm not talking about you, Walter, or you, Babyface. I know you guys are worried about this. We spend a lot of time together. We talk about these things all the time. I know where you guys are at. I know where the folks are out there that are listening to us, but damn it, man, I don't think other people really see where the hell this shit is going to here.
Yeah.
And they don't realize how much freedom they're going to lose. Well, I was looking at Alex Jones, because Joe Rogan came on Alex Jones, and they were talking about how in New Zealand they banned, what's the name of that? Oh man, that professor. I forgot the professor's name. They banned his book.
Jordan Peterson?
Jordan Peterson. They banned his book in New Zealand.
New Zealand can ban whatever they want. They have no First Amendment right. They can ban anything. It's crazy.
Yeah, what kind of, and everyone, the folks out there in the world, not us, but the folks out there in the world want to pattern everything after everyone else. They want to follow in the footsteps of New Zealand and all that kind of stuff.
Good luck there.
Yeah, well.
There's a reason why we have a First Amendment.
Yeah.
New Zealand's stuff is based on English stuff, because they used to be a colony. So, and the English don't have any freedom of speech, and so guess what? New Zealand doesn't either, right?
Yeah. So let me go. I'm gonna hold on. Let me read a couple of things here, Walter. There's a couple of comments for you here. First of all, let me just hit this one up to both of you guys. Wolfwind Prepper says, if you want my opinion, this and the broader issue means we are way past time to water the tree of liberty.
Well, if you want to go and pee on their building, take my anyways, no.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't encourage anyone to do anything unlawful. Let's see here.
Yeah. Also, once we actually start fighting in the streets, it's not going to be fun. The life that everyone is living right now is gone. And I'm not saying that.
All I can think about is when the Yugoslavia was coming apart, and the way that people were killing each other just for something to do. People just shooting women walking in the street because they're walking in the street. You want that? Is that what you want?
No, I don't think.
You want people to shoot kids because they're walking across the street because they're not in your tribe?
Yeah.
No, you don't want that.
It's not fun. We most of us are unprepared, and when I say most of us, I mean me included, right? Some of us might be better prepared than others. Most of us are woefully underprepared for those days.
Yeah, because you have to turn into an animal when that happens.
Yeah. There's no weekends. There's no weekends anymore.
It's always game on.
Yeah, no 9 to 5.
Look at the American Civil War. If you want to fantasize about things, people like to fantasize about the Civil War and us North-South bullshit. Look at that. People,
it was not a joke, man. That was not a joke.
There'd be no freaking hospital to go to. So when your leg is half shot off, you're gonna die. There's no fixing you. There's no flying you to the German hospital like the military guys do, where they get sewed up for 3 years. There's going to be nobody to fix you. There's going to be nobody that's going to give a shit whether you die, you live, or you die. So I don't care how much medical trauma stuff you know. When your leg's blown off or shot off, you can't fix it at home.
Yeah, so, I just saw a stat there, Babyface. I don't know if you can look into this for me. It says as of now, 37 guns have been turned in New Zealand. I don't know what the number is, but I know New Zealand is actually going to go after people. They're asking for neighbors to turn in neighbors.
That's such bullshit.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. New Zealand gun laws, 11,000 signed petition opposing proposed changes. Yeah, that's good.
That's a lot, though. In New Zealand, 11,000 is a lot.
Good. So, this was 12 hours ago, so this is new.
Coming on their total population.
Yeah, New Zealand gun confiscation is a total failed. 37 turned in of 1.2 million. And this is on BuzzFeed. So, I mean, if it's going to be a left-leaning article, you're not going to find any more left-leaning than BuzzFeed.
Yeah. So just think about that right there. You know, and here's the thing. If the people in New Zealand want to be free, the conversation we're having, you guys are going to have that conversation and think about it.
I bet you they couldn't. Can you imagine if they tried that over there? One, they would get shut down. It would probably get turned off and not allowed to be displayed. Or two, they're going to get a knock on their front door saying, we don't like the way you're thinking. You need to watch what you're saying.
Yeah, about the only conversation they could probably have in New Zealand is how to convert everyone to Islam at this point.
That's what happened to there was a YouTube channel called UK shooting enthusiast or something like that, and he was just a young guy that enjoyed recreational firearms use in the UK and Britain, and he started becoming a little too Americanized for them, saying that, talking about how they don't have the freedoms that we have, and the cops showed up at his front door and took his guns away and said, we don't trust you with your firearms, you can't have these anymore, and we have to see you behaving nicely to get them back. So he basically shut down his YouTube channel because he was like, well, I can't talk like that anymore. It's not the government doesn't like it.
Yeah, I remember that story. That's so horrible.
Yep.
That's so horrible.
That's what freedom does not look like.
Yeah.
It's the opposite.
Yeah, and when you realize that you're faced with that, then you got to make decisions. You got to make tough decisions, because ultimately you're headed towards a place where you're going to have no kind of freedom. You have to do what people tell you to do. If they want everyone to look exactly the same, if they want people to lose gender identity or whatever the hell it is, you will have to conform to that, because you won't have any other choice. Mm-hmm. As Kevin Dixie says, no other choice but to conform. Right. What's this, Walter? I think there's let's see. So Walter, there was a question. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
There was a quick question for you. Let me see. Jim Way Jam says, Walter, what if you use a Dolos-like system where the barrel isn't permanently attached to the upper?
They've already made their mind up that our upper receiver is the in the determination, they've highlighted the upper as what they consider the upper receiver, and that's that.
That is the firearm.
That is the firearm, yes.
Yeah. So just the upper itself, even if you sold the so let's say, for example, you just sold a stripped out upper, it would be a firearm.
That receiver, yes, they've made that.
It would be like buying a lower receiver, like an
M1A receiver or a K98 receiver or something like that. Yeah. Yes. So
for
like I said,
you
can set the only way that I see it. I mean, logically, the person that he writes this letter to is not going to make that decision.
No.
It would turn into a lawsuit. If you start challenging with previous law stuff and law cases, it's going to turn into a lawsuit, and that's going to go in the system and just you know how long it takes.
Suck up money and drag on for 10 years.
Right. And I have no intention of doing that. Not with my money, anyways, because I can be doing other things with that money. I can make lots of different things where I don't have to deal with ATF at all. And we could change it. There's a way to change the design. I think we can get around their stuff. So, bless their hearts. I mean, what are you supposed to do? I mean, it's like, what are you supposed to just I'm not going to go into some raging fit. You know, it's like, and I'm not going to throw tens of thousands. I don't have tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I know it's tough, man. It's tough because you're a family business, and
right. I can make it. I can put that money towards the things that I am making and selling right now, and not have.
Can you do an 80%? Is that possible?
People have done that in the past, and they almost ended up in jail too.
For an 80%? I thought 80% are considered perfectly legal.
Well, there's no such thing as 80%.
Yeah, there's no legal term for it.
There's no legal
definition.
80%. And then 50 cal is a little different than an AR-15. When it goes bad in a major fashion.
So the problem there is personal
liability. Correct.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
And people do the weirdest shit. I don't do that. I have 40 years experience being a gunsmith. You never touched a 50, have you? No. Well, guess what, Holmes? You're gonna blow yourself up just like the next guy.
When it goes bad, it goes bad. Big bada boom bad.
Bad where your hand could be hanging off your arm. That kind of bad. So, and not you got a couple pieces of brass in your face, but the bolt went through your shoulder or something like that. Yeah, that's how it goes bad. So no. Not on my liability. Not on my company. No, it's all right. And then they don't like that either. When I see the ATF.
You're already on their radar, so I think you need to be obviously, since you're on the radar, you need to be careful.
Yeah, I have a way to, I have an idea to work around it. So we'll kind of do all kinds of things at the same time.
So, okay, a couple of things. I know you wanted to show us something, but before you show us that, I think Tyven asked earlier, what is that? You've got like an extra patch on your hat. What is that?
Oh, this is, okay, so you were very observant there, Tyven. You see that little guy right over there?
Looks like an elephant.
Actually, that is,
is it a...
That's General Grievous.
Oh, okay. General Grievous, okay.
Let's back up a little bit. The Chi-Coms make these little rubber look like stamps of different characters to put on your Crocs. Have you seen them?
Mm-hmm.
If you wear Crocs, I don't wear Crocs. They make these little figurines or these patch-looking things that snap into the cracks on the crotch, on the Crocs, to decorate them and fill them in.
You made me choke to death. Okay.
They put a patch on your
crack on your crotch.
Your crotch, yeah. So
Babyface knows all about this. He's a millennial.
Okay. So basically what you can do is you take it and you cut the backing off.
That's called crotch cracking. If you haven't,
you put Velcro on the back and you make a little patch out of
it. Okay.
And people are doing that and selling them too. So you can buy these groups of these little attachments from the Chi-Coms for, it's really cheap. They come from China. They come in a bag. You get $5. You get a whole freaking bunch of them, and make them into little patches, and people sell them. So, of course, my significant other, who's crafty, she bought some, and she's played with it a little bit to see how it all works. We saw people at the SHOT Show actually giving these away and doing stuff with them. So.
Stop talking about me.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What's that? I'm talking about your little patch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Walter, you might want to take those words back.
Yeah, I know. I just said that. I'm going to leave that one alone. Let's move on to the next subject.
Yeah. How about you show us what you were going to show us before, and hopefully it's not your crotch or whatever.
Croc filler. No, this is actually we got back from the anodizer today. The MP5 RS bases. The missing link for making the RS stock. So they are back from the anodizer. We'll be assembling these and starting to ship these next week. So if anybody's been waiting for the KES RS type or full size MP5 type stock, next week. Well, so that's what I was getting about the uppers and all this stuff. I start making this stuff, and it makes me even lesser wanting to do that whole routine because there are other ways to make money in this world. So
yeah.
And so one side of me says, okay, you're bailing out, and the other side of me is thinking, glad that's over with.
Yeah, look, it's a tough deal if you personally have to live it. Even right, like Babyface and I, we've been kind of like on the sidelines with you while it's going on, but you and Peggy and the rest of the family, you guys have to live with this, and you have to figure out how to pay your bills and not wind up, bankrupt, homeless, and all those other things. So from my point of view, I say let's just figure out how to make Safety Harbor Firearms take over the frickin' world.
There we go.
And then let's buy some frickin' Hudson H9s and make them into the Hank.
Now, this was
Babyface's idea, by the way, not even mine.
Well, what's going to happen? What's going to happen with those parts is somebody's going to buy all those parts up, probably, and then they'll come out and they'll make whatever they call
something awesome,
whatever they name it. Yep.
I mean, people like, for example, Walther Arms. I'm sure they've already been in contact with these people to buy their inventory and stuff like that. So they, or Sarco, for example, Sarco maybe not so much, but those guys. They don't care if they buy it and it sits for 20 years. They'll sell the stuff eventually. If you think of long term, you will sell all the parts eventually.
Yeah.
So and there'll be people that want to. I'm sure there's already people who want to buy the stuff and build the room. So
I already sent an email asking.
Yeah. What happened with that email, Patrick?
I haven't heard anything back yet.
Okay, and go ahead.
I was gonna say, how do I get a frame in a slide? How do I get this? How do I get that? Yeah.
Yep, I already asked.
Oh, I get that. I get it.
I mean, they are selling them. KE Arms, right?
Yeah,
Babyface. Yeah, KE Arms. So they're selling them.
What I don't understand is how you continue to make stuff and not be paid.
I would shut that shit down so fast.
If they missed one of their 30-day payments or whatever,
we're withholding your product for the next 2 weeks.
I don't care how fancy, fucking your boxes are.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Did you see the number value?
No.
They said 7 figures is what they're owed at the moment between prototyping, producing, blueprinting, everything. 7 figures. Yeah. Talk about a lot of money.
Yeah. It looks. I see Greg98K says Wilson Combat H9 and it will cost $9,000.
Well, if they can get that, then more power to them. I mean,
oh boy, someone's gonna do something like that, though. I'm sure, right?
Well, maybe they'll. Who knows? It'll come out from the. I have a feeling those parts will end up someplace getting built. I mean,
oh yeah, for sure.
Even if they sell them as a parts kit to people.
That's what I'm hoping for, because I will totally get one.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I don't know what I'll do with it, but I'll get one.
Yeah, we can figure that out later. You don't have to know right now.
Yeah.
So check it out, Walter. James Miller says, how are the collapsible stocks classified? Is it the same thing as an SBR, or can you use them on a pistol? You want to explain that?
This is SBR. This is SBR here, but we also make a tailhook version for everything we do. So there'll be a version of this that has the adapter for the tailhook, slides on, clamps on, as the pistol. Put this on, you got SBR. So,
right.
Or if you got a carbine, some people have carbines. It's good on a carbine, no problem. But so we sell majority. I have this here because this was sitting around, but we'll sell 80% tail hooks, and the rest might be stocks, maybe. So that's the way it goes for now until they ban tail hook. I'm not saying that's going to happen. No indications on that. So.
Yeah. Okay. I personally would not. They can do anything they want to do at this point, man. When the
whole brace thing started a few years back, I stayed as far as I could away from braces because I figured for sure they're gonna flip on this stuff. I mean, it's just too easy not to flip on it. What? Hey, here we are.
Okay, so all they need to do, obviously, to flip on the braces is for some broken person to do some bad thing and use a brace, and then the media comes out, makes a big deal about it, and the NRA goes, we don't really need braces. Yep. And then whoever's president decides, hey, ATF, check into those things again. And then the ATF goes, you know what, those braces are actually machine guns.
Yeah,
then they are out of here. So, and I know that sounds real ridiculous to some people out there. Oh, this bullshit, that'll never happen. Okay.
Well, Yeah, there's already been talk of it. So
Yeah.
without anything happening.
What do you need? What do you need to see? You already live in it. You've already seen what these people have done right now. Go look it up. It's in the current news what they've done. And the Supreme Court refuses to look at it. The Supreme Court should automatically go, that's bullshit. You guys are going to actually have to make laws on that. Well, but they didn't do it.
Again, it comes down to people that are making laws, supposedly, that aren't supposed to be making laws. Once you take that away from them, then it becomes a job of the ones that are supposed to make the laws, and they can't law themselves out of a freaking cardboard box right now. So, the Congress and Senate,
okay,
I'm referring to. So, I hope another thing on I hope Trump closes the border too. I want to hear everybody squeal like a pig.
Yeah.
But anyway.
By the way, let's just take a little second here to. Is everyone hearing me good? I know that Fashtiff says that my audio seems to be going in and out. You guys hearing me good?
Yeah, you're fine for me.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Maybe that's on your end, Fashtiff. I don't know.
Archangel says turn your mic down a little bit because your gain is a little high.
Oh, it's a little loud. Okay, I could.
A little blown out.
Yeah. Let me dial it. I'll dial it down a little bit. Maybe that's what's happening. The program is dialing it out. Okay. How's that? I am kind of loud and boisterous, so.
That's better.
That's okay. There we go.
No, I can't believe you'd be loud and boisterous.
I do have some issues.
Or myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the whole letter thing arrived and I finally looked at it, I was like, I skimmed through all the bullshit in the front and went right to the very end, and it's like, and it told you exactly what the deal is, and it's basically the same deal it was in July. So
yeah.
A bunch of fluff and a bunch of bullshit that took them over 4 months to figure out. They commented on my lowers, which that was not there for determination. All this other crap, and it's just like, why'd you bother?
Yeah.
And none of the side subjects that we talked to him about in the meeting that we had were, our concerns. Nothing about that.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing here, from my point of view, Walter, if there's something that you guys want to do about this.
You're still loud.
Okay, I'm still too loud? Okay.
Yep, you're blowing it out again.
Here, let me dial this thing. How's that? Better? Any better? Here,
a little more.
I'll dial it down. How's that? Good.
It hasn't changed at all.
Good? Is it? Okay, now I'm dialing it way
change.
down. Okay, good?
No change at all.
All right. Well, let's just leave it there for now. It might take a little while to actually come through, but I don't know if it's okay. Let's just keep going. I'll try to talk more softly.
There you go.
Don't be so excited.
Yeah, I'll try to talk more softly. What I was going to say to you, Walter.
Yes, sir.
is I want you guys to know that I understand that like what's happening family-wise and everything here, and if you need us to get together and try to figure out how to fight this in terms of money or publicity or whatever it is, just like let us know.
We'll see.
We'll rock and roll and do what needs to get done here.
I gotta talk with the lawyer types a little bit more first.
You got some blueprints that you could be creating right now. There's an AK part sitting in CAD that's ready to be made.
Well, I know. Well, like I said, there's all kinds of stuff to make.
Yeah.
It's not as high dollar as some of the other stuff we did.
Yep.
But nevertheless, there's lots of things to do, so they don't require any approval from anybody. So now we have things coming down the pipe that
don't require.
I had somebody stop by the shop today that bought one of my AR-15 stocks that has a project they're working on. I can't say what or who or what, but that could turn into something. So another major manufacturer in the area here. So plus Zenith is still looking at our stuff, and the guys at Global Ordnance with the stocks for the street ball, they're very much interested. My stuff was at the Big Three this last couple of days, which was going on here in Florida. My stock's on their gun. So there's things in the works that just put a crimp in things since last July. So.
Yeah, well, like you always say, we'll adapt, we'll overcome, we'll kick ass.
And I'm going to burn down their huts.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Mm-hmm. But I heard this Vietnam vet say one time, adapt, overcome, burn down their huts. So That's the.
So, are you saying that you're going to be making a Safety Harbor firearms flamethrower? Is that what that means?
Actually, I'm not making them, but I do have an order in for 10 of them.
Okay.
So,
Wait, what now?
Yeah, okay.
Babyface calls dibs.
They will be on sale soon at Safety Harbor Farm. So.
Which one were you buying? Which
the not the one with a. They have a new model with a tank on the back,
and
nothing to do with Elon Musk.
But, no, those are hair cans, hairspray with a lighter attached to the front.
Yeah,
that is.
That's just a glorified lighter.
And they're expensive as.
Yeah, or barbecue. It's like a glorified barbecue lighter.
I believe it's the XM42, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, XM42.
Is that what it is?
Flamethrower.
Am I correct?
Babyface.
I'm looking. That's the one that's. Yeah, I'm looking it up. Hold on.
That's what we did with American Gun Chick was out at Aries one time with that.
Those are the little tiny ones, right?
Yeah, the smaller one. The tanks on the top. You fill them up.
The bigger one with the tank on the back is way cooler.
Of course it is, but it's also more money.
It's like
I want one that you literally put it on a little robot, a big tank on a little robot, and the robot follows you while you control the flamethrower.
I sure hope you don't have. I sure hope you don't have a 737 Max 8 moment.
Yeah, the X15 is the one I want.
With a programming error.
Yeah, that's the thing to look out for. That's the thing. Listen, right now, my Audi is back at the Audi dealership over those same issues. The same thing. I've never had any kind of mechanical problems with that R8.
Navigation.
The navigation sometimes it doesn't do it all the time, but I'm deciding like.
Is it the third time you've done it? Does it fall under lemon law?
This is the second time I'm taking it back for them to, but it's happened several. Like I took it back one time and they changed the control unit, the computer, and then this time they're telling me that they're gonna change the antennas and stuff like that, because it says that I'm off road, and I have two other navigation systems built into cars that don't ever say that.
You're off road.
Yeah. When I was going to see you the last time, Walter, it did that. It's like you're
maybe it's like a transformer. It's just not transforming.
Yeah. Okay. So
and whenever it falls under lemon law, you can get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know if the second time falls under that or not, but
3 to 4 times to hit lemon law.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to get rid of my car, so. But the thing is,
you need to. Okay.
Okay, Lola babyface.
All right then.
Don't give Lola ideas.
Yeah.
So, you know what the thing is? That tells you though, if that thing, because I've done video and I sent them the video, and they actually sent that video to Audi Sport in Germany, because it's like I'm on a road and it's a main road that I've driven other times and it's on the map. And it says, nope, you're not on this road. You're all the way over here. You're driving through the forest or something like that. So yeah, man, that's what happened with those 737s, right?
Yeah, there's some kind of sensor glitch or software glitch or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems that way.
Drive you off the road though, because it thinks you're off the road. Does it? Will it?
Well, no, my car can't self-drive.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about it like the planes that self-fly.
Yeah. So no, I'm not worried about it like that. But yeah, they need to fix it. And in the meanwhile, like Mike Bryan is saying, I'm having Audi issues. That's first world problems. But in the meanwhile, I am rocking a very nice Audi Q8 2019.
That's it. SUV thing, isn't it?
Yes, that's their new SUV, basically built on the same platform as the Lamborghini Urus.
Oh.
It's pretty stylish. It's pretty stylish. Let me see if I can reach into the did you guys like when I did that phone thing before?
Yes, do some magical
let me see if I can dip into the magical phone thing and show you guys pictures of it.
Do some magical admin on our new software here and show us
yeah, let me see here.
What it's all about.
I'll see if I can roll in, let's see. Hold on. I will do this on the phone right now. Boom. Okay, so check this out. This is video right here of the thing, but I'll scrub through the video. So here you go. This, if you guys are looking at it, this is what the Q8 looks like in the front. I think the Lamborghini Urus is sexier in the front, but it's still pretty sexy. They pretty much both look the same from the back. except the Urus might have like an extra, the wheel well is bumped out a little bit more. And very fancy on the inside. Let me see if I have an inside.
Looks like a pumpkin in the front.
Yeah, let me see if I have an inside thing that I could show you guys here. There we go. So here's the inside of what it looks like. It's got that virtual cockpit. It's got this screen here that connects to your phone, and there's lots of leather and wood and stuff like that in it. So pretty badass, pretty badass. I don't know. You guys are probably seeing that. Let me see. Here's one more I'm going to play so we could just go through. Look at the leather. Look at that leather.
Corinthian leather.
Lola loves this kind of leather, by the way. She likes brown leather. It's white with brown perforated leather. She loves that. Now, I'm going to show you guys the really, really awesome thing about this. The 3D. So this is the screen. There's a 3D screen in here that you could turn the screen around. Let me see. I'm going to go to I got a better video of it right here. So in this video, you'll see, look, you can put your hand on there and turn it around, and you can see all around the car in 3D. So you can see if people are sneaking up on you. You know, you can just sit there and play with this like a video game the whole time.
Oh, dear.
It's pretty cool. I'm going to make a video on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm going to make a video on it probably this weekend or something. I'll get into that. But, man, look at this technology that we have come up into. Dudes, what do you guys think about this kind of technology now? You're not even ready for it, Walter, or Babyface. I can actually show stuff now. No
I
more
can't see any
complaints
of it, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, you didn't see it? Oh.
I'm not watching the video 10 seconds behind and hearing the double talk.
All you have to do, Patrick, is mute it.
It's kind of like it reminds me of a video game. You know.
Yeah. There's listen, it's cool. Personally, here's the thing: the Lamborghini Urus is like 630 something horsepower. This one's like 330. So,
oh my god,
I need the horsepowers. Personally,
that's all.
Yeah, I would need the horsepowers. The Urus has a V8 with twin turbos, and this one just has like a V6, probably with turbos, but not. Now, I was telling Lola this. It's basically like the Q7 is a soccer mom SUV, in my opinion. And this, I think, is a soccer mom vehicle as well. But it's for that soccer mom that smokes weed. Every now and then she has a fling with the pool boy or the landscape guy.
So you're saying she's like a MILF?
Yeah, exactly. You know, she likes looking at that TV show. There we go. We're getting a shot of Buckshot right now while we're talking about this. You know, that's the soccer mom that likes the TV show Good Girls. You know, this would be a good vehicle for that soccer mom. So how's Buckshot, Babyface?
Gibson Fender was asking, so I figured I would show off that. Oh, he's sleeping down there.
Yeah, look at him. He's all peaceful and quiet. Yeah.
Also, Arma and Axis was asking if I'm going to sell him with a 4473, the uppers. Yes.
He's doing great. He's doing great. All in all, he's doing great. And I still want one, even if I have to 4473 it.
Yeah. I mean,
I saw that fire sale on the shotguns too, and I was like, man, if I had some cash, woo!
There's it just puts a crimp in the traditional
process
business plan
versus just having it show up at your door.
Yeah, cash and carry kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Gibson Fender says, who was it? Okay, he says, oh, there's Neckbone. Thanks, Patrick.
Yep.
He says, did Walter say Millif? Yes, he did say Millif.
Yep, I know what it means. Trust me.
Absolutely. Yeah, we all know. We know you know, Walter.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know. Yeah. You're looking at all the right Instagrams. Oh, that's another thing, man. I could do now with that phone thing. I could throw up. By the way, if people here, let me put it on me for a second. So my number is out there, people. You can actually send me
8675309.
No, that's not my number, Walter. But my number is out there. And if if people know my number, they can actually send me messages, and I could pop those things up
Yeah, and we can actually, instead of you holding your camera up or your phone up to the camera, now we can actually see it all.
Yeah, absolutely. So now, when you send me, if you send me a message, yes, I will throw it up, so that people you can share your stuff with the world. Let me see. Actually, I can go into it real quick here and show you guys what my number is on my phone using the phone thing. Boom.
The only problem is I feel like I'm
there's
too
my
close.
number. There's my number for anyone who wants it. You better get it now.
All right.
Send me no dick pics, please.
Dick pics all the time.
No dick pics. Thank you
Before
very
I forget, this is on a different subject.
Thank you very much. No dick pics. Okay, go ahead, Walter.
Did anybody else see the little spot on Fox News about the oldest guy in the federal prison system?
No.
He got out at 100 years old.
No.
He is a good fellow that did not rat out his things, and he said Jesus wasn't a rat either.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta check it out.
Where was this? Where was this?
I saw it on Fox News. I forget the guy's name, but he was involved with the mobsters in New York, and
he kept his mouth shut and stayed in prison forever
for a long time. Yeah.
Jesus. I don't like crime and I don't respect criminals, but that takes some guts.
He
to
was
be nope, not gonna rat.
Yeah, he was God. He thought highly of him. Just put it that way. Yeah, because he kept his mouth shut.
Wow.
Yeah. By the way, Aries Firearms is out there. Shout out to Trey.
What's happening, Trey? Good. Congrats on the good news on your range there. Mm-hmm. We'll have to get out there and whoop it up a little bit.
Yeah. We're gonna have to do some kind of celebration at Aries Firearms Training. Trey is all official now, so there's gonna be a booth on the range named after Hank Strange. There's going to be a booth named after Walter Keller.
Oh, wait a minute, hang on. I want to back out of this conversation for just a second.
And there's going to be a babyface booth also.
I was going to say that the booth with your name's the Porta-John over there. But
I'll take it. I don't care.
The throne.
The porta potty. Yes. Put my face in there when people go use the bathroom like this. I don't care. I'm good with that.
Increase your bowel movement activity. Stare at this face.
Yes. Everybody wants something named after them. Just put a gold plaque in it. You put the babyface logo up on there, right, Patrick?
On the toilet? In the toilet?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. You have stickers, so we can just go put some stickers in there anyway.
Oh, you got some of those. You got some of those Jane Fonda urinal stickers.
Hold on a second. What?
You never seen those before?
Mm-mm.
The Jane Fonda urinal stickers or whatever? Or?
No. Yeah, did we lose? I think we lost. Did we lose Babyface?
No, I'm messing around with my video.
Yeah, he's messing around with his video, so that's what happened with Babyface right there. I can also do screen captures and all kinds of.
Yeah, and I was looking. I can do picture in picture. So if you lock onto me, I can actually like.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Show my screen. No, I'm not showing my screen. My email's up right now.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you wanted to show us some. Did you want to show us what your boobs are going to look like when they come in?
Share screen, and then we're going to do this one. See, look, now you guys can see yourself.
Oh, look at that. Hey.
Yeah.
No, Walter.
Yes, no. This actually opens up a lot of stuff
That's
for us.
Hold on. I got to put it. There it goes. Now we got it.
Now you're full screen.
There's the screen, yeah.
So this is what we see.
So there's your screen.
There's my background.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Is that what suppressor is that?
Glock 20 with a Osprey, which I have both now. Well, I have a Glock 21, but I have that. But then, so this is pretty cool. I can switch between now. It's kind of neat. So I can show off, like if we read articles, I can show off the article.
Yeah. Now, when you want to show us things, we could show it, and then you got to show Walter that so we could see all the Instagrams Walter is looking at. So.
That's right.
Right now, I don't have anything open right now.
No.
I'm convicted. I ain't guilty. Don't be putting me.
Yeah. But listen. So here's what. Look, we could do a lot of stuff with this. So maybe we should have a section where we talk about the beauty that's on Instagram.
The only thing is, I need you to work on shrinking me a little bit. So my My face is, this is not Instagram and not what I'm talking about. My face is too close. I feel like I'm way too close to the camera. Like
that's when. So whenever we're all in
you
the
do
same
this split screen.
Yeah, that's just
Okay.
an automatic of doing it. So if there's like two of us in the screen, or like right now, it's a little bit better. But if I throw Walter also boom in the screen,
it sticks us all in the same
then you
frame.
get to see like all my gray hairs and stuff like that. I did shave, by the way. See, the beard's coming in really good. I don't know if you can.
Oh God, beards.
I shaved this morning too,
I don't
man.
know if you can all see that or not.
Jeez.
Don't be hating on my beard, babyface. Not everyone can have a ginger beard like you.
Like that? Look at that.
What is that thing? Is it blonde? Is it ginger? is it like a bleach? I don't know what the hell that is. That's definitely
the best. It's the best beard.
We Run Guns says he likes the new format.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I think this is gonna work.
Oh, I do too. Actually, it's more better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna be able to do a bunch of cool things. Let me see.
So who wants an Amex Black card or an Amex Black Life card?
I saw that.
Oh yeah,
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Walter, you need to get that laser engraver.
You don't. Yes.
Then we can start doing stuff like this.
I mean, when you talk about that, it's like I wanted to get that. I was thinking about this last July. Oh, look what happened.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, they kind of threw a
uh,
wrench in that.
Do we want to add more debt to the situation right at this moment? Maybe not. So, but yes, it's definitely on the radar here. I'll yes. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. I gotta do a little more research.
I thought this was kind of cool. They printed a Amex Black card onto a Life card.
Yeah.
Or laser engraved it, and it looks pretty neat. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah. That was what? Let me see. That was on the Firearm blog, was it?
Firearm blog. Yeah. It's the only way I'll ever have a black card. So.
Yeah, I can actually, if folks because there are some impoverished people out there that can't, for different reasons, cannot see the internet. No. So guess what we have? Boom! Screen capture. We have screen capture. Hold on, I got to do it.
What are they looking at though? So you're gonna have to tell everybody now.
So right now, well, okay, I don't know.
Because I don't know.
At this very moment, I don't know. It just went away. I'm screen sharing it.
The weirdest porn ever.
Did you see? Okay, here we go. There it goes. Can you guys?
I can't see anything because we
okay.
just get to
yeah,
see the
you
same
all
old,
can't
same
see
old.
it, but here's what I'll do. I'll scroll in the thing. So this is it on the Firearms blog, and the upper thing there is the American Express card. It looks pretty much like it. It's just a little thicker. And then I'm gonna scroll down here, and then this is how it unfolds.
Into
that gun. So boom, and then we'll go back.
I'm surprised I haven't got a notice / a letter from American Express yet.
Yeah.
Because you heard about the Whataburger gun.
Yeah.
No, somebody made a Whataburger gun.
Yeah, they colored it like a Whataburger, and they were saying it was a Whataburger gun. And
what company was that? It's a company that we know that did that, right?
In Texas.
Yeah.
And they were told by Whataburger to stop.
HTX Tactical. You can't use somebody else's logo. As cool as it is,
no.
That's a copyrighted or trademarked or whatever. You can't you can't just go printing that on something.
No, they can get all up in you.
Imagine if Disney was like,
yeah.
what would happen if you're like, I'm just gonna use Mickey Mouse for everything?
Yeah, not a good deal. Okay, so do you guys want to see the I actually have that thing you were talking about with Jane Fonda. I think Chris sent it to us, and I can
the urinal.
Yeah, the urinal thing. Let me pop it into the screen right now. Boom. So it's divided on the screen. You guys can see it right there. There.
We can?
Yeah. Well, you can't see it, but the people who are looking at it on YouTube, they can see. They can see.
It must be coming up. It must be.
Well, you can't see it, but
there we go.
The viewers can see it. I threw it up.
Let me tell you, we're going to see that most likely. You're going to go into your local American Legion, or the Foreign Vets of America, and they're going to have these things in the urinal. The old guys are peeing on Jane Fonda's face. So, because if anybody needs to know about Jane Fonda in Vietnam, just do a little research.
Oh, what was her nickname?
Hanoi Jane.
Yeah, that's it.
And yeah, she deserves all the criticism that she gets.
Yeah, that's actually pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Jane's still a traitor. Is that the one that you're looking at right now?
Yeah, let me see. Let me look at it again here.
I searched for Jane Fonda urinal.
No,
and
it's
there's a whole
Hanoi.
bunch
It's
of
Hanoi Jane urinal target.
urinal target. I see that one too.
Urinal target. Yeah, that's the
That's
one.
funny.
That's the one.
Funny.
I mean, there's other ones too, but that's the one you see quite
You
often.
should buy. Everybody should buy those and just stick them on people's cars randomly. Put it on your front door. Stick it on the tree that your dog likes to pee on.
Yeah.
Please don't deface anybody's.
Yeah, don't do anything illegal. Don't do anything illegal.
You're on your own on that one. You know?
Yep.
Yeah. We're not lawyers, and we're
So-
also not official advice givers or anything. Whatever. There's some kind of disclaimer on this video. You need to pay attention to it. Somewhere there's a disclaimer. I know Lola put a disclaimer in here. Somewhere. Around
And then also, this show could cause cancer in California too. just be aware of that. So
Well, that's a great segue, actually, to what I have on my screen now.
Oh, what's up?
Look at
Let me pop it up.
Breaking. NRA legal team wins parliament injunction against California's magazine ban. So, very short article. Big news from the Golden State. Word is coming out of California that the National Rifle Association, which we all have our opinions, their legal team has won a permanent injunction against California's magazine ban. Individual liberty and freedom. Let's see. Here's the decision. Oh, yeah, we're not reading through this. This is the legal brief.
Yeah, it's a whole long ass thing for anyone who's interested.
I'll chime in on those in a second here too.
Yeah.
Oh, God. But so,
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, big news here. It seems that California is no longer going to have a mag ban. Is that how it'll be? I guess.
Yeah, seems that way. Now that it all depends whether the leftists there obey the court. They only obey the court when it's on their side. They don't obey the court when it's against them. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things coming out of California. I was looking at an article here that says California moves to, what is this? Los Angeles moves to cancel remaining concealed carry permits.
They can't legally do that, can they?
Well, so here, this is in the Truth About Guns. Dan Zimmerman wrote it. He says, when you live in a may-issue jurisdiction, you may excuse one of your civil rights if and when the government functionaries and bureaucrats deign to allow it. In the case of your right to armed self-defense, you have to apply on bended knee and demonstrate that you have a need to protect yourself using the most reasonable, convenient, and effective tool for the job. The problem is, even if you're somehow granted permission to exercise that right, that could later change depending on the whims of whomever may be in power at the time, and that's now facing the new concealed carry permit holders in the City of Angels. From NBC Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Police Department has moved to cancel most of the few remaining concealed weapons permits in civilian hands, according to new filings in a decades-old case. Chief Michael Moore said in a sworn declaration he did not believe a group of people who obtained so-called CCWs as a result of a 1994 lawsuit were still entitled to the permits because it was unlikely the individuals still face extraordinary physical danger in their lives.
That's absolutely insane. So at any point, can they decide that I don't need to drive any longer and take my license from me?
Yep. Basically
The same thing, right? They can decide you don't really need your car. You don't need to drive, so we got to burn your license.
Pretty much.
That's what I always say about people that want to have when they want to have electric cars or they want to have like the power company regulate their power to save money. When do they decide to turn it off when you're not ready to,
Quote, technology has improved tremendously in the last 24 years, which has enabled individuals to instantaneously communicate with law enforcement via cell phones from anywhere and at any time should they feel threatened.
Let me remind everybody, the police department their job is not to protect.
Yeah.
I haven't said this in a while. Hold on, where is it? I haven't said this in a really long time. Warren versus District of Columbia. Go look it up. They have no duty to protect. Warren versus DC.
Yep.
I have it saved to my hotbar because Warren versus DC is super important. They have no duty to protect you. They're there to clean up the mess afterwards.
On these police cards, you see it's to serve and protect, all this kind of monkey business.
They're there to clean up the bodies.
Ask those students in South Florida.
Yeah. They have absolutely no kind of obligation to save your ass.
Nope.
And I don't know, I don't care what kind of technology they have. If someone's about to stab you up, kicking in your door, rape you or whatever, by the time they get there, they just come in to write a report.
Didn't during those LA riots, didn't the cement cinder block work pretty hard on that one truck driver's head?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that was one of the most horrible things I've ever seen.
Did the Popo come in to rescue him?
Hell no.
The only people that saved themselves in those riots were the Koreans.
Roof Koreans.
Off the rooftop shooting people. They shot people. There was no.
Let me tell you guys something. I remember when that happened. I saw that live. And I was like a young black man looking at that happening in LA, and I wish that I could somehow like snipe those assholes through the TV screen that were doing that to that guy who did nothing to them. They just dragged this guy out and
out of his truck, out of his work.
And when people start romanticizing about Civil War,
that's what it's like right there.
That's Civil War right there.
Mm-hmm.
And
fun.
you really, because I know one thing. Game on for me, and you won't even get a chance to swing the block. So, stack them and rack.
That's one of the most horrible things I've ever seen in my life. I've seen other horrible things.
Walter, do you have an Israeli gun in your hand right now?
Actually, what I have right here is a crappy little Taurus.
Oh, I thought you were still playing with the.
No, it's right here. It's right here.
Okay.
I have touched that while we've been on, but
still good. It's still good. Still fits.
Sunday at Hank's.
Yeah.
Sunday at Hank's. Sunday, if you don't know Babyface.
Oh, okay, cool. I should have a Galil ready to test fire by then.
What I'm thinking about for this Taurus is whipping out my my Harbor Freight stippling tool here.
Oh no! Don't do it.
Have you tried it?
No, I'm afraid you're gonna. I can't do it myself.
I've had visions of grandeur on this.
You need to practice stipple something, Walter. I know you're good.
Classic cheating.
You're good, but I don't know, man. Don't jump in.
I need to get a chunk of actually shop. I've got some pieces of PVC plastic, some blocks. I could practice with that. But
I'm always worried, because once you start, it is what it is. There's no going back.
Now I could wait until I get my laser.
That is the correct answer.
And then it'll have big SHF and the palm tree.
Yeah, that would be real cool.
Yeah. So that's another thing for the people that haven't seen a laser do stippling. You can't compare to a laser doing it. Trust me.
Oh, because it's perfect.
Yeah. So do we want to show the people some Gorn? Do we want to get into a Gorn situation here?
Gorn Fest.
Good Gorn around.
I actually have some things. I have a couple of things. So, okay.
Do you want me to go grab? I'll go put it back together real quick and bring the Galil up.
All right. So while you're doing that, while Walter's figuring out what he wants to do, I will grab something. I got a couple of things here. Let me see. Okay. Here's something. I got this. As you guys see, this is a mount. It's from Tally, and it's called the Henry Long Ranger Picatinny rail from Tally. I got that in because I got the Henry Long Ranger in.
Oh,
there you go, in 6.5.
6.5.
I think I showed this the other day, but there it goes. 6.5 Creedmoor Henry Long Ranger.
That gun, that long ass barrel thinks like Jed Clampett it had.
This is gonna be fun.
Don't you get on my property, son?
Yeah, we could test this out. We could test this out, Walter. I just got to put a scope on there, but
I'm gonna put you back to Creedmoor in just a moment.
Yeah. So that's one of the things. That's one of the things that we can do. Let me see. I got something else here. Let me take this out of the box. Walter is still getting stuff. I'll grab this. So in this case here, I have a gun I probably haven't showed you guys in a while. I'll take this out of here. So this is my Daniel Defense integrally suppressed 300 blackout, and notice it has no trigger in it.
Is your... Oh, yeah, okay.
Because I don't know what happened to the trigger.
Oh, well, it probably got swapped. Is your Leonidas 300 or 223?
My Leonidas is 300.
Oh, you know what that calls for, don't you?
Suppressor? No, it's already suppressed. It's integrally suppressed.
Kind of a shoot-off, right?
Oh, a shoot-off? Oh, yeah. Between these two?
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I find the trigger.
And the safety.
Yeah, don't have that either. And the grip is not even attached. So
and the screw.
Yeah.
I know what you did. You robbed Peter to pay Paul on that.
Yeah, something happened with that. We were making some kind of video, Walter. I can't even remember what we did.
I need some parts.
Yeah, and we took that. Yeah, something happened, and we took that out. So that's going down there. Let me see. I also have here. I'll throw this on me one more again. There's some kind of package here. There's a package.
Uh-oh.
And I don't have a knife because I actually left the house today with no. No, do I have a knife? Nope, I don't.
You don't have a studio knife always on the desk?
No.
Oh, you're standing. That's right.
Yeah, I'm standing, and for some reason I left the house. I didn't bring my wallet, my knife.
Am I gonna have to kukri arm you properly?
Yeah, I don't know. Since we moved, I don't know where all those
open
things.
any package you need, right?
Yeah,
Here.
Lola, where's your knife?
Lola.
Of course, Lola has no knife either. Good
Oh,
luck
geez.
on that one. Okay, I'm gonna have to use. Damn it, Walter! I'm gonna have to use my manpower and actually rip this open with my bare hands.
You're like a bear. You're like a bear, man.
Do you have a knife? No, forget it. I'm gonna go old school. No, I don't want your. I don't need your scissors. Manpower it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, a bunch of stuff fell on the floor. Lola, okay, what's that on the floor? Okay, it's a range bag.
Uh-oh.
What is it? Oh, Hatchet equipment.
Hackett.
Hackett equipment, excuse me.
OMG.
There we go. I guess we're gonna have to see how many balls goes in this.
No,
Is there-
you were
I'm
not.
gonna have to figure out how many of my balls.
No, you were
Is
not.
there Velcro on the outside?
Velcro, yes, Velcro patch right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
By the way, everybody, I have two new Velcro patches in the works right now.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yes, one of them's the Trump boar. Is this the year of the pig?
Okay.
And the other one is the Safety Harbor Firearms Save Your Shekels.
Ah, okay.
That has a yeah.
Okay.
Everybody knows shekels is a Jewish money thing. So I always say one of my terms is save your shekels, or how many shekels is that? And I'm just goofing around. But
Right.
We got a patch that says that on it.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm looking forward to see that. There's a whole bunch of other stuff here. This looks like some kind of glasses are in here.
Shooting glasses.
Oh, there's shooting glasses in here, Lola?
Apparently they said
Hold
that.
on a second. We're going to have to open this up, see if there's some... Here, Lola's over here. I don't know if you guys can see Lola, but she's standing off to the side. Oh,
Nice.
There's some shooting glasses in there, Walter. Look at that. I'm going to have to rock those.
Those like movie star glasses,
Let me see. I'm dropping stuff. Okay, let's see.
I'll be
Kaboom!
back.
There you go. Oh, actually, I like that. That looks pretty good.
I'll be
That looks
back.
pretty good. I like the reflectivity. I feel like a real Floridian now. You know when you go out on the ocean here. This one, salt life, baby.
Are these your spec ops sunglasses you can see at night with too?
Yeah, this is all from Hatchet Equipment, right?
Hackett.
Oh man, why am I saying Hatchet? Okay, Hackett.
Because you're hacking it up. That's
Hackett
why.
Equipment. There's a patch in here. Hackett Equipment.
How does it look on me? Does it fit my head?
Lola wants to show you guys how it looks on her. Let's see. First of all, you're too short. This is a standing desk, Lola. You got to come in more, and then you're way too short for anyone to stand on the tippy toes. No one can see you.
You bastard. That was my
That's how you guys know Lola is really, really short. Because this is a standing desk, and she can't. There you go. Hackett Equipment. Hackett. What else came? Oh, let me see. A T-shirt?
Patch and a T-shirt.
Okay, there you go. There's a T-shirt also goes along with it. Boom. Kaboom right there. Hackett Equipment. I think we met these guys at SHOT Show, right?
You did.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Shout out to those guys. I will do some things on that. Lola doesn't want me to... she says the balls have to stay up there because it's Friday. So...
And the last time you did that, I packed it all
Yeah.
of them up. Thank you very much.
Well, that was... We were trying to, give you some exercise.
Really.
We were trying to help you out. Yeah.
Armament and Axis is asking me to do a shekels to Walter Bucks conversion.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Shekels. I know.
Shekels to Walter Buck.
Are shekels worth more or less than a Walter Buck?
My son was discussing the actual, because that's still used over there in Israel. Shekels is I'm not sure what the ratio is, but yeah, we'll have to do an official conversion, Walter bucks. We haven't used that term a while on the show, so.
Oh, okay.
I it used to be used quite frequently, but the terms and conditions of the show changed, so we haven't been using it as much. But
yeah. So Mike Bryan is saying balls, Lola.
balls.
Yeah, Lola says she'll get you. And Simpson Road Larry wants to know what brand were those glasses. They are from Hackett Equipment. They're Hackett Equipment, right? What's the name? Just go check out hackettequipment.com, I'm guessing.
These are their tactical shooting glasses. Looks like the MSRP at $24.99.
Yeah, $25.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, tactical shooting glasses from Hackett Equipment, and the .com is on here. I'm sure somewhere. I'm sure it's hackettequipment.com. Yeah, it's hackettequipment.com. It's at Hackett_equipment on Instagram, and info@hackettequipment.com. What's up?
No, Gibson Fender says 28 cents to the dollar.
28. Yeah, I saw that.
20 on the 28 cents on the dollar, guys. So 28 cents. So I guess it's 28 cents on the dollar.
What are you doing, woman?
Oh.
Are you using my phone to? Okay, hold on. So I can show you guys that. No, if you're good, no. Stay on the phone. Don't close the phone off. I'll show the people.
Right,
Boom. There's what Lola looks like on the phone.
All right.
Just Lola showing off.
I think my head's too
Your forehead's too big for those glasses, Lola. Sorry.
Really?
It's not gonna work. Unless you get forehead reduction.
Don't hate. I have a big head to fit them. They're too big for my face.
How in the bejesus do you?
Let me take her off of there before I get into more trouble on that. Oh, I'm gonna use this phone thing a lot. I'm gonna use it a lot. Okay.
Make sure you lock up your other
my
pages.
other stuff.
Yeah, your other
Okay,
stuff.
so check it out. Look, here's something that Babyface built. You guys are getting too much Gorn today.
Look at that.
Lots of Gorn for people out there. What? That looks.
This
How
is-
long did that take you, man?
8 hours of build time. It was over 2 days. We got it Wednesday, and I finished it today. Well, finish is there's always a state of repair that you are in. The next thing I'm doing is stripping down the handguards, and I'm going to redo them. But overall, I'm very impressed with the parts kits. They are very, very clean. The triggers on these things are, compared to like your factory AK or whatever, these military triggers are really good. Really impressed with them. And overall, it wasn't hard. If you already have the tools for building AKs, Galil's are pretty much the same.
Yeah, the barrel screws in, it has to be headspace, and then you got to drill a gas port. So
Yeah. But so like my AKs, the AKs are pressed in, but I had to drill the gas ports on those anyways. And I didn't do the 45-degree gas port like the Israelis do. We ended up marking out the hole, drilling it 90 degrees, and then pressing on the gas block. So otherwise, I don't know. I thought it was a little simpler than an AK, and I think it looked awesome. I mean, there's something.
It does look awesome.
There's something classy about Galil's. It's just classic 80s action movie. I don't know. Something gives me some.
The Galil's higher up the food chain than your stamp receiver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the refinement that the Israelis, they took the Valmet and because originally the Galil's were built on Valmet receivers, and they started making their own, and then they did the changes they needed, and then the R5 that the South Africans used evolved from the Galil. So, but yeah, all higher up the food chain than any stamped receiver AK. So.
Oh yeah, but they're
even the Russian ones, yeah.
they're nice. It's cool. It's just heavy. I mean, comparing it to my fully kitted AR-15 SBR with the heavy optic and the suppressor and everything, this still it is heavy. But I have a feeling it's going to shoot really well because of that. Light cartridge with a heavy ass gun, it'd probably be like a pussycat.
Yeah. We Run Gun says that Galil looks great, bro. Simpson Road Larry says Galil looks great, BFP. Armament and Axis says I need a Galil in my life.
I know. This one unfortunately isn't mine, and it's making me really, really want one.
Crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
So, the parts kits are cool though. If anybody is looking to get one, we got this parts kit, and the receiver came from AIM Surplus. They have the American Tactical Imports ones, and the receiver itself, considering it's like half the price of what was on the market at the time, I think it's been a really good receiver.
Yeah. Lowlight says great looking Galil babyface. Brian Wyatt says love the Galil. Lots of love.
Somebody Gibson Fender's asking how much he weighs. I don't actually know offhand. I will Google it for you real quick though. But I do. It is heavy. It's maybe a 10-pound gun.
What's Walter? Walter's messing around with something there.
Just touching my my Jericho again.
Yeah.
It's an almost a 9-pound.
You'll go
gun.
blind, Walter. You'll go blind.
Touching your Jericho, son.
Leave Jericho alone.
Yeah. Is that what you call that thing, Jericho? Come on.
Yeah.
Sodom and Gomorrah. That's what somebody I used to know called his Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's what he called his Johnson.
I think his the jewels were Sodom and Gomorrah or something.
Oh, okay. Oh boy.
Oh
boy. People have crazy names for their stuff. Okay, so that's the Gorn from my end. I don't know what Walter has.
Let me stand up
there. Well, if Walter's got.
Oh God, Walter's standing up. Is there an unzip?
Boy,
if you hear an unzip, we got to be careful.
Yeah.
Stand up.
You're about to see the Keller Pride.
Ooh.
I had to go grab the Shrike. Sorry, it's.
That's cool.
You gotta go belt fed or go home, that kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
YNA says Walter needs a CZ. Yeah, you got a couple of CZs, right?
I have a CZ, the VZ52, which is the communist one, the one that shoots 7.62 by 25. CZ. I have a VZ52, which is the rifle that shoots 7.62 by 39. Excuse me, I'm sorry. 7.62 by 45, which is a Czech cartridge. Will has a modern CZ. Do I have a modern CZ? No, I don't have a modern CZ.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to get a 75, but I mean, the Jericho is very, very similar to that in design and function. It's not double action; it's a single action. But I don't have them. I've got some knockoffs, but I don't have the real McCoy as far as CZ pistols go. So
yeah, Fashtiv says I thought Jericho was Israel's nuclear ICBM.
I don't know. Maybe they gave it another name gave the pistol that name because it's so fucking badass.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
And Mike Bryant says he in regards to your friend who has the who calls his what did he call his nuts? Sodom and Gomorrah.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Mike Bryant says he knows what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Apocalyptic fire from heaven.
Yeah, fire and brimstone.
What STD did he have?
Oh
yeah.
Speaking of that, and just show it if people have it around. This is the one of the C93s from Century, which is basically.
So how does it shoot? Because I've never heard a good thing about a Century gun. I've always heard they're terrible.
This runs, as far as I know. I mean,
you shot this before, Babyface, didn't you?
Not the C93. I've shot your. That's a 5.56 gun. I've shot the 308.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
And the 308 is a pile of dicks.
Babyface not a fan.
It's
not
a good
fan of it at all.
I can bring it along Sunday.
Yeah, I'd like to try it. See, I want to see how roller delayed 5.56 feels versus gas blowback.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's not bad. I mean, there's no recoil pad at all on these stocks. Nothing.
Yeah, it's just hard plastic.
It's plastic, yeah.
But I mean, the joy of roller delayed is it's a soft shooting. Like even the 308s are fairly soft.
Yeah, you're not bad. I mean, but one thing this Century receiver does not do is fit on my Prissy. And this right here will fit beautifully on an HK33, which is the full auto 223 gun. I don't have the whole gun, but I have pieces of receiver in the shop. Fits wonderful. Fits like it's making sweet love to it. this whore here, this street whore, this street meat don't want nothing to do with that.
Street meat.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
It will not even get close to sliding on. So
that is the name of the next Safety Harbor gun, Street Meat.
Street meat.
Street meat.
The Street Meat 2000.
SHTF street meat.
That's what you got. That's what you got to call it. I saw someone here said that did something happen to Yankee Marshall? Did Yankee Marshall get hurt or something?
He was in the hospital over the weekend.
Okay.
And he put. I didn't get to check out his video, but he put out a video that Mac Military Arms Channel tried to kill him over the weekend. I guess they went shooting or something, and it looked like he got heat stroke. Maybe I don't know. I'll have to go watch.
Where did he get heat stroke at?
I didn't know he got some kind of stroke. I didn't know that Mac was putting it down like that. Some kind of stroke, I guess.
So, I'm not sure what happened to him, but
he got that Mac stroke.
He got some of that magic from Mac.
Yeah, the back.
But yeah, I can bring this along. We can bust some caps in this. That's no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people say on the C93s you have to check the headspace and do all that stuff. I've never done it. I just shoot it, and it works. Sometimes investigating more than you really need to is how do you say this? Disappointing. But anyways, no, I haven't any problems with it. It's worked out. It's always worked for me. It's obviously it could be made a little better, but it runs. So.
Yeah. So let me see here. I think people are saying that Yankee has Bell's palsy.
Okay, well,
is that what's going on?
Can I chime in?
I'm watching the video right now, but I think that's what it is.
Can I chime in on that?
Yeah.
I had that one time too.
Yeah, it's fairly well. I wouldn't say it's common, but it's more common than you think. And
what happens is it's supposed to be viral, from what I understand.
Is it really? It's bacterial? Or
one side of your face gets numb, or like it loses. You just kind of droop, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when that happened, I went to the hospital. And they immediately put me in a CAT scan thing or whatever to check, see if
make sure it's not a tumor or something. Yeah.
Or
a stroke. Yeah.
Right. So it wasn't that, and they said, oh well, it's this. So they said it'll just go away. But I was riding in a truck, working all outside, and the wind blowing against your face and stuff. I guess on one side, I said that didn't help anything either. I don't know how that works, but yeah, it eventually went away, and everything got pretty again. And
weird.
Yeah, you know what? That's okay. I know we're joking around, and I'm sure that Yankee's okay with that. But you know what? I don't like hearing that.
I hope he's feeling better.
Yeah, hope he gets better.
Yeah. So he's put out a couple videos since, so I'm guessing he's feeling all right. But it looks like his face isn't on them, so I'm guessing he's still recovering. It takes a while to get back up and running from that.
Yeah, it didn't happen immediately.
You look goofy for like a week, I believe, right?
Yeah, kind of droopy, and you're kind of talking out of one side. Yeah.
Oh. Someone just gave us a thumbs down. I could see that on this thing.
Yankee Marshall's in here watching.
Whatever. Listen, at the end of the day, we don't always agree with Yankee Marshall and all that kind of stuff, but personally, I am not happy to hear that he's not doing well.
About anything. It's just you never want to hear anybody suffer.
No. No. So, I mean, listen, we all have things that we have to deal with, so we should all, or people that we know have those things, so we should be aware that it's not fun or, pleasant at all. So, I hope he gets better soon, man, and gets out of that situation and then gets back to kicking asses, even if it's us. So, it's all good. It's all good. I got, no issues with that. And, by the way, he did a lot to help out Neckbone when he got hurt. So
did big time. So yeah, I'm very appreciative of that.
Yeah, so we definitely have to, give credit where credit is due.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So,
yeah. We still have time. We still got some time for some more.
Yeah, Walt, what you got over there?
All right, let's hang on a second. Let me. I got to go through the time portal or whatever here. Through the wastegate, or what do we call it here? What do we call it? It's not a
the Stargate. Stargate.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I said the wastegate. I'm like a turbo, I got to empty the wastegate out.
Yeah.
So let's take a look here.
All right, cool. Yeah, go see what's over there, and Babyface and I will chat it up here. Let me see. I'll take I'll take Walter out of this
Just
thing.
go to the double instead of the triple.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I just dropped it out. That's the one thing, doing the switching. You know,
you need a producer to be there.
Yeah, it's a full-time job. Let's see, if anyone wants to come work for us, here's the stipulations. You have to get me breakfast in the morning.
And you make no money.
From your own money. You have to pay for my breakfast.
Yep.
And then I have lunch.
You're lucky Hank doesn't drink coffee, I don't think, so you don't have to worry about that.
No, I don't drink coffee. But in between lunch and breakfast, I do have, like second breakfast and twosies. So...
God.
But, you do get to hang out with me and Babyface and Walter sometimes. So if you're going to help us switch the show, you're going to actually have to be here. At, what time is it? It's like 8:45 right now. So.
Look who it is.
Boom. Someone gave us a super chat, Forge from Freedom, our friend Sam.
Yeah, haven't heard from Sam in forever.
Absolutely, yeah. He says Yankee might be controversial, but those who know him well will know he's a good man and a true defender of the second. Yeah, his style is unique, but it doesn't change the end result. And that, you know what? That's 100% true. And from what I know from people that I speak to, including Sam, Yankee gives the money that he makes to charity. So
he was very generous, and even if he hadn't given anything, just posting about it on his Instagram was like a huge deal. It was awesome.
Yeah, and he, like you said, he helped out with Neckbone, but he gives the money that he makes from T-shirts and all that kind of stuff. He gives all that money to charity.
That's awesome.
So
I would love to be there one day.
Yeah.
That would be I don't know. I would like to get to that point one day where you could just give to charities or groups or go help out.
Yeah.
I feel like after you've you can't go down the crazy celebrity path because the celebrities do that thing where they get so much money that they just go nuts. So I would hope that I would make enough money where I don't go crazy, but I can go like help other people. I don't know.
Yeah. We Run Gun says he respects anyone that fights for the second. So yeah, listen, you know what? That's listen, none of us all get along. Even here amongst the three of us right now, we fight about stuff. Mm-hmm. So obviously we're friends and we don't let those things go too far, but it happens, and not everyone in the whole community gets along with each other, but I don't really wish bad things on anyone in the community, including the people who, maybe wish bad things on me or say a lot of bad shit or whatever, because at the end of the day, we're all human beings. We're all out here trying to take care of our family, pay our bills, and, live our lives. So, I think you don't wish bad things on people because there's plenty of bad shit going around.
Mm-hmm. You come back to like bad juju bwana.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need that karma.
No,
I don't need that. That's kind of like that's a lot of negative energy. Don't waste your time.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, absolutely.
That negativity, that negativity.
So what is that? What is that you got there, Walt?
I'm handling my scar. One of my scars, scar 17.
Very nice, very nice.
That one's working again, right?
The 17 never had a problem.
It was the 16. Okay.
I have the extractors.
By the way, there's the message from. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to cut you off, Walter, but I just threw up the message from. I just realized that I could even do this. That I could throw up the message from Sam from Forge from Freedom. That's really interesting right there.
Can I make it open in time to actually see it? I want to see how that works.
I'll leave it up here for a while. That's really cool.
Okay.
That you could throw that up there. I don't know. That's cool. Appreciate it. So yeah. So in the future, if people.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, I'm delayed by like 15 seconds. So.
Yeah. Also, listen. Sam is a good guy too. Listen, there's lots of good people out there. Everyone we're trying to do. This is crazy, man. This is crazy, and I think a lot of times, like I've had my things with folks out there as well, but ultimately, like right now, what we're facing. In the Second Amendment community, I think we should just put down a lot of those things and try to get the Second Amendment back alive.
Together.
Yeah,
and know who the real enemy is.
Yeah.
Can I interrupt one more thing? One more quick thing before we go to Walter's Scar 17. Big Daddy Hoffman's restaurant. He posts food every day on Facebook from his restaurant, and it looks so good. All right,
we gotta make a road trip down there then.
I know. It looks good.
What's the name of the restaurant? Give it a shout out.
Now, hold on, let me find it. RO's Barbecue.
Yeah.
In North Carolina, Gastonia, North Carolina.
Yeah, and when you go, ask for the Hank Strange discount.
He's gonna go, who?
Yeah, he will actually charge you more.
That's right.
Right, Walter, what do you have, man?
Is the 17 worth the money?
Okay, that's your answer right there.
Do you know what we need? I need to borrow it. So a friend.
No, I've shot it, but I haven't shot it extensively.
Okay. I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who has a 20S. A friend of mine has one of the new 20Ss, and we need to do some shooting with that too, because that thing. I mean, I got to play with it for an hour before he took it home. Yeah. That thing is pretty awesome.
Yeah, and who is it? Kioski wants to know if you got the extractor replaced also, Walt.
On the 16, I have the extractors, and I have not put them in the 16 yet. That's my bad. They're sitting at the shop in a plastic bag.
So you don't even know if they work yet.
Gosh.
There's more work to be done, Walter. There's more work to be done.
I wanted both the scars just to have them in the library. I mean,
I would love to have one of each in my.
I mean, it took so long to develop this gun.
Mm-hmm.
With the military and all that stuff, and then when I finally got it, I was like, "What's the big fucking deal?" I mean, it's really simple the way it works. I mean, the gas system's all right in the very front here.
Mm-hmm.
It comes in the back. You shoot these guns, and you can grab the bolt, you can grab anything, and it's nice and cool. It's no problem. And it's not really like earth-shattering in design.
Yeah,
I'm not a big fan of the boot. I don't care.
The UGG boot. That has forever ruined the stock on that gun.
The UGG, or what do you want to call it, the muckluck or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. It's a scar, So
I think this is just my opinion of it. I think what people like about it is the lightweightedness of it, relatively. I know there's some people that say, yeah, that's not lightweight.
You want me to tell you what they like about it?
What?
Spec Ops.
Spec Ops.
Yeah. You can be a.
This is an operator gun. So.
Yeah, but not in that configuration, right? That would be like the barrel would be cut down.
Well, typically, no, they make them in this configuration, but typically a lot of times you see them in tan, not black.
Okay.
And there's something about that tan with 17 different colors.
Yeah, I know.
That's where it got its name from. If you didn't know that, Scar 17. All the colors that are on it.
Yeah, my 16 is that way. When I got this. I didn't pay what the current retail is. There was a sale going on these, I think. I got a pretty decent price on this when I bought it, so I took what I could get. So
the 20S was, and again, I didn't pay for it. It's not mine. But the 20S was $3,800. Yeah, it was.
When I got this was in the under 3,000. I think it was 25 to 28, something like that. When I got this thing.
And I think so. Looking through the 20S, what comes with it, I think the premium from the 17 to the 20S is warranted because it comes with like the sniper stock, the heavy duty sniper barrel, Geisley trigger, things like that, which is awesome. The premium for the guns in general, it's so hard to bite that bullet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. When it comes to the sniper kind of guns that are like come out of the assault rifle idea, it doesn't really. I don't get excited about it. I don't know. It just doesn't do anything for me. That's just me. So, because I see if I was going to have a sniper rifle, I would want to have a
bolt gun,
like a bolt gun. Yeah. So, but that's just my thinking. Maybe I'm old school in that respect, but.
Yeah.
Okay. Pushing the wrong button, that would help. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, let me put it on you one more time. There you go.
Scar 17. So now we're going to go from one extreme to another. All right. This little pistol I'm going to show you here is some Spanish little automatic.
One of those.
Is it
a copy of the Colt 25 Auto?
Okay.
Yeah.
What company is it?
Oh hell! You're asking me.
It's not Jimenez.
Yeah, it's not Jimenez, is it?
Come on, man. This is a J. Caesar.
That's the same guy.
Jimenez
No, it
Caesar.
ain't no Jimenez.
Okay.
This thing is way before. This is made in Spain.
Oh, okay.
So this is one of those cheap handguns that was imported. My uncle had this up in Illinois. My uncle had passed away recently, and my dad brought it back down here, and I just kept it because it's kind of interesting. I don't know. I like these kind of guns for some reason. I don't even know if it shoots. Now that I think about it, I think it was missing something. I was trying to find some part that needed on this thing. I don't know what the hell it is. Oh, it went click, so maybe it does. I don't know. But
I'll let you test it. I'll stand way back.
oh, I shot old guns like this. This thing is a tank. This ain't made out of like die-cast or nothing. This thing is all steel. But...
Oh, here it is. I found it. I found a link. Somebody auctioned one off for $130. A J. Caesar.
Yeah.
J-C-E-S-A-R. It is just an old Spanish clone
Yeah.
of a Colt pocket or a Colt vest.
I'm gonna assume that's J. Caesar.
Cesar.
This
To
is
make
like
it sound fancy.
This is like Caesar Romero. Come on, you know.
Cesar Romero. Cesar.
This is Joker's gun. That's what it is. Caesar Romero.
Armament.
Cesar.
Armament Access gave us $2, Hank.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Let's
And it's on you.
let's pop that up there. Okay, that's from Armament and Access right there. Says, show the text I sent you. What the hell?
Got your phone?
Laugh out loud. It's up there. Oh, he wants to show. Oh, I know what he's. Okay.
I guess she sent you a text on the phone.
Yeah, he wants to. He wants me to show. Okay, let's take a quick second here before we get out and go through because there's a bunch of
So
things here.
you're gonna show off your text. You better be careful what you show.
Yeah. Let me
Live on air. Oops.
let me go through this here. So I will pop it up. So here's Copper. Someone sent their dog. Copper. There we go. I can, blow that up. Boom.
Love dogs.
See, that's cool, right?
Hold on, I'm gonna have to wait 15 seconds before I can see it.
So that's from Larry. Lawrence, what did Lawrence... Lawrence sent this thing. It's time to dump the R8 for BMW i8. No, the i8 is bullshit. That's my personal opinion. The R8 is a pretty badass car. And the i8 is cool, but, I'm not doing that over some navigation stuff, so...
I think you should go back to Toyota Corolla.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Someone sent me... Who is this guy? This is someone's dick pic, I guess. Richard, what's the name of the guy? Richard, that workout guy? That's probably who that... Oh, yes, it is. Richard Simmons.
Richard
So that's what this
There's your
was.
dick pic for the night.
Yeah, someone sent that. Can you guys see it? I'm trying to pull it down so you can all see it, but I don't know how to...
That's what Richard wants you to do, too. Pull it down.
Yeah. Okay. So there we go. That's from Lewis. Lewis got himself an H9. Congratulations. He got an H9. He says...
Sure you don't want to trade it for a J. Caesar?
Yeah, he says just got it. Got it today. Let's see.
Look
okay.
at that.
There's the Hanoi Jane thing that someone sent me earlier. So there we go. Just went through all of those.
So when that Hanoi Jane thing happened, was that like a massive deal in the media, or did they play it off as like not a big deal? It's like today, I feel like if something like that happened, the left would be like, "Oh, don't worry about it, it's not a big deal," and the right would be like, "Holy shit, that's a massive deal."
They've also had Obama urinal things too. So.
Okay. Well, all right. That's what there has to be a line.
But there
has to be a line, though. Well, listen, that's not... Is that an effigy? Does that fall... I don't believe in effigies, but does that fall into the category of an effigy? No?
Does he...
Yeah.
Jane Fonda, when she was younger, when she went to Vietnam, she was cuter than motherfucker.
And that was a big deal.
She was a good-looking woman, so,
Did you ever see Barbarella, Babyface? I know, Walter, you must have seen Barbarella.
That's is that Jane Fonda, too?
Yeah, Barbarella. Let me see if I could pull
Or is that Raquel Welch?
No, that's Jane Fonda, Barbarella the film, 1968.
Yeah, if you ever look at Barbarella, let me see if I could search this and pull up some cool...
Can you imagine
Babyface, if you can pull up some pictures, but they can't be...
I'm not going to be doing that.
They can't be...
Because I'm definitely not looking at the not safe for work ones.
Yeah.
I would never do that live on air.
Yeah. So
What
here
on earth is that plastic outfit thing?
I will throw up something real quick here on the side. So here's Barbarella. Look, this is the poster for Barbarella. People, all safe. Sci-fi movie. Jane Fonda was showing the boobies up in there, but obviously that's not what we're showing right here. So yeah, that was, it's a crazy ass movie. I don't know, Walter. Have you ever seen it?
The whole movie? No.
Yeah. Okay.
No. I mean, as a female, there was nothing wrong there, but she was just twisted in the freaking head. So, I mean, you can imagine being her father, Fonda, the actor. Guy served in the military. Did all the propaganda stuff, and then your daughter turns out to be a weetard. I mean, it's just just a leftist turd. A communist, basically.
Yeah. Armament and Axis says she did a soft porn in the 90s. Laugh out loud. It was like a workout video.
Yeah, the workout video. Yeah, she made millions on that.
Yeah,
stuff.
that video was selling from the 90s into the zeros. Probably still selling somewhere.
She probably still makes money on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now Lola's sending me stuff.
That's for later.
Oh, that's for later, Lola? Okay. So
Let's
I can't
put-
share that with the people? Okay, Lola said the thing she just sent me I can't share with you guys.
Okay, let's see. I got to go back to the.
Lola doesn't like the idea of me being able to share everything on my screen, by the way.
I'm gonna have to open up another PC over here, a laptop, so I can watch the stuff,
stream as it goes,
stream, and then watch the chat, and then
Yeah, it's gonna be.
and then
It's gonna be.
us, which is,
It's gonna be a little complicated. It's gonna be a little complicated to do it. This is the first time that we did it, so hopefully everyone enjoyed the show here.
This is I like this.
Cool.
All right.
It's a little bit after the 9 o'clock hour here, so we're gonna wrap it up. It's Friday, of course, so we're all getting ready to go off and do stuff. Let's start up with Babyface P. What are you getting up to? How can people follow you out there, man?
Baby_face P on Instagram. I did put some posts up recently, and I'm gonna have more, especially if we're gonna be shooting on Sunday. So hopefully we do that.
Okay, very cool. Walter, how can the folks follow you? What do you have coming up on the social medias?
Like I said, we're going to make some video stuff on Sunday. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. I'll be posting some stuff. This Saturday is the parade in Newport Richey for the Chasco Fiesta Festival, whatever. Parade starts at 1 o'clock. Just look up that and you'll find out where the parade route is. Military vehicles, bands. This is a mark of that parade is. There's everything, including, and it's so great. I'll add on this a little bit. The Pasco County Sheriff has inmates picking up poop behind the horses. They're in their striped uniforms.
You know what? Good for them.
But you know what?
Good for them for working.
But you know what? Those guys.
Lola, you're slowing down the internet. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Last parade, those guys are out there. They're just talking. They're not like murderers or nothing.
Yeah, they're not going to have the hardened criminals out scooping.
Yeah. That's a day out of the jail, man. So hey.
Yeah. You're taking a nice day to be in the sun finally.
Yeah. Listen, it's a good thing. Everyone wins in that situation. They get to get out. And then they get to do something for the community that they wronged. So it's all good stuff. Here's what I go ahead, Walt. Do you want to finish?
I say.
Yeah. So here's what I want to do. Everyone who is watching right now who's not subscribed, please do subscribe to the Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded. That's this channel. Okay, and then ring the bell to make sure that you get notifications. That's how we do it here. You can also find us on WMMF _podcasts on Instagram. You can find me on Hank Strange on a whole bunch of different places all over the world. And we're going to basically end this now. And you guys can keep talking and everything, but we now have the ability to drop an end scene on people.
Oh God,
so
here we go.
I'm gonna drop it's cool. It's a nice little logo. You'll have to watch it, but this is pretty much it. We will see you guys. Peace out. I'm gonna drop it right now. Boom. There it goes. We are out of here. We'll see you guys.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
It goes. Strange
10
Media.
seconds.
We are out, baby.
Come on, I haven't seen it yet. It's coming.
You got a while.